Of brilliance and very much already, I think, in a number of ways, proven to us why he's here.
Yes.
But now we need to see the victory follow.
Yeah, one coming from the Pacific, the other from the Atlantic. I actually was able to watch TSM Legends and their series, and they had a focus on Kaido and Shenyi, of course, making the move. And it made me realize, yes, this is a big journey for both of these players, right? You're coming over to a Premier League and you want to prove yourself.
Offset any pressure that
but
down in the bot lane we already get some action. Tactical ignited, flashes away, both HP bars brought down low, but they're safe.
Spica here, I think, just to let the wave crash for Huni and maybe even get a play. Dive would be rather ambitious.
Now walk right over that ward, so Kumo knew it was coming, locked in and stunned out. And on the opposite side, Jose Deodo is here for the lock-in, knock up onto Huni, a burn onto Spica. First blood going over to FlyQuest, Jose Deodo taking it.
If there was a critical cooldown, they missed, but generally diving a cloth armor Ornn like that is very dangerous. And bot.
Oh, Shenyi goes in for it. Flashes used. The Drowsy landing onto Shenyi. The burst is good.
No flash.
Heal in response. Takoi finishes off to bully out some of these enemy laners.
All right, let's watch this dive one more time. So they stack a wave. They get Kumo under turret. Huni waits for the stun so they can get... Maybe the Lee Sin Q didn't land. I'd have to watch it again in slow motion, but... Again, an ambitious dive, especially because if Jarvan is there, at least one of you is going down on the back end. Redactin hadn't even shopped, so his damage wasn't particularly that high. And then Takui finds a nice roam timing, as Zoe's can often do, and makes it count.
You know that jungler is on top side. And that's what they're going to try to do. Spica starting it up slightly, but knows that Jose Deodo is likely still in the area. Shenyi making his rotation through, as well as tactical. So that early firepower here, ready for the 5-man collapse onto this objective for TSM.
Might see a fight.
Does Jose Deodo try and initiate this?
Everyone's here.
J4 is who you look to go for. Akuma also from the top side, going and throwing down the Ornn Horn. Even the flashes directly into the level of impact. Cataclysm gets the lock even more. A trade of Huni for a trade of Jose Deodo.
Just waiting for everyone to get there, and there's a split-second thing. If this Herald was dead 2 seconds earlier, the bottom lane's not there to fight. But Kumo notably leaves the wave so he can get the angle for this Ornn ultimate and everyone can engage together. Even though Shenyi does interrupt the Jarvan EQ, it's just not enough with the Ornn Horn and the Zoe Drowsy coming in over the top.
And with both of these teams kind of indexed.
And then also having the Zoe being ahead of the Victor, they're pretty happy with the game state right now.
Right in the jungle, though, Shenyi finds himself on the opposite side of Jose Deodo and friends. Cataclysm followed up by Afromu. That's a kill onto the enemy support. With Huni, Kumo could potentially be a target.
He's got to make sure to keep his health up as much as possible. Allow Jose and Afro to arrive.
Zoning off Jose as much as they possibly can. Flash away.
Ambitious.
Flag and drag in. Activated the Dominus here. Next knock up from the Ornn Horn. Kumo continues to go in to try and find a little bit of safety, but the return from Afromu is good here. So TSM not necessarily going to want to continue for that more. Flash forward by Takoi and Afromu. Goes for the Abyssal Dive once more. Huni is now separated. Tries to slice and dice away. The damage is too good.
Got him.
Spica is still here though, but he can't do anything about it. Another flash forward. That's a Zoe. Just endless opportunities to do so. And Takoi again for a big. Got the Mythic across almost everyone except for the support. Wow. That's it. You go to sleep, into the grave, right under the turret. Don't even need the rocket. Another one for FlyQuest.
Of course, he burns 2 summoner spells right before he dies. It's like the false hope ends up costing him even more.
teleport at this point in time, so you are thinking about those
Tactical,
things.
no
but
sums.
Instead, another Horn drop through for Tactical. Doesn't have any of that escapability. Knock up after knock up, knocked down. Seeing him in past seasons, even before coming to the LCS, you know, highlight clips of him on the Evelyn, sometimes it's having that tempered moment, but we're actually getting the burn down. They're committing to it. TSM's making their rotation through. Are they going to try and go for a fight off of this? Kumo goes in, gets rooted, knocked up once more. Quickness to get Chenyi back into protected territory. Teleport directly into the center. Cataclysm thrown up, and Jose Dero has to get out of there with the flash, but it's okay. FlyQuest here. Don't lose a single member. Take down Tactical again and get the
And
ban.
they are in total command of this game.
As we get a continuation of the engages that have worked so well, Johnson goes golden, teleport from Kaiduo to try and get a good death ray down. Johnson with a flash in return, has the autos that are going to do those heavy hits though to take down Spica, and the rest of FlyQuest are in pursuit. They do have to worry about the low HP of their ADC, but they still take the support. Jose De Oro with the flank around to get the knock up, and the rest of the team has finally arrived as well. A good old bubble to get a good chunk down onto Huni, brings his HP bar down to 50%, and Kumo taking the tower so they can get this Baron-empowered wave to finish off that tier 2. Not going to connect with the Horn on this one. Aframu flashing forward to see if he can get a tongue slap onto somebody. Know that they've already gotten a decent amount of poke down and burst. Spica connects, but not really a very safe opportunity to move in on that.
Oh,
Rousey also going to sleep, and you see the E come in from Jose De Oro. Targets 3 with a Cataclysm. Huni, can you swing away as the Relented? We're looking at you to offset the rest, but Tactical gets a nice kick onto Kumo. So 3 taken away for Fly, 3 for TSM. It's a bloodbath.
To be completely honest, he had the white gun, got a ton of chakrams going, was at a sliver of health, and is the one who ended up cleaning this one up. But remember, the Ornn ult is down at the start of this fight because of what was tried previously, and we got to cut away from this because Huni was trying to stop that Infernal Soul, and it did not go well.
But they're still winning across the board. TSM are here for an attempted contest, though. Takoi feels like he ain't never missing a shot. To let everybody follow up, Super Mega Death Rocket lands onto 2, but they're tanky enough and enough to sustain available to them as well. But the zoning right now is unreal. Look at that. Spica, just a couple shots. He can't be in it anymore. Knock up onto Chenyi, but that's the support and enough distance just to say, okay,
he's landing everything, and here's the final fight.
The flash and the charm from Chenyi goes drowsy. Can't even fall asleep yet. They say no dreams for you, buddy. We're just putting you right down as soon as we possibly can. Spica trying to get a little bit of safety, but there's no safety when FlyQuest has your number, baby. Trying to punch them tickets. Huni already expelled his ultimate. Every single time Takoi goes in, he says, this is my dream territory. FlyQuest pressuring, not even 25 minutes yet, chat. We're already knocking on the doors. Huni with the last stand right there in the back. Rocket slicing through nobody because there's not a single face left. Chenyi coming up. And on the clock right now, FlyQuest remain the only undefeated team in the LCS.
Wow.